What's going on, guys? My name is ShadowGhoul131 and we're back today with our final Little Cup team builder for the NPL Little Cup tournament. I'm really nervous. If you guys, I think I mentioned this in the last Nuzlocke video, but Zach beat Nick 6-0 in about a 5-minute battle. So it was a clean sweep, so I'm terrified. I knew Zach had a good team to start with. Like I did last week, I'm not gonna go over everybody, but I will name who I think I'm worried about the most. He's got Abra, he's got Chinchow, Tentacool, Scraggy, Trubbish, Anorith, Wingle. Those are all really good Little Cup mons, and I'm especially, for some reason, looking here, I'm really worried about Anorith. I really don't have much to counter it. It is weak to rock, it's weak to steel, and it's weak to water, but all of those things can easily be switched into with other stuff on his team, so I'm really nervous for Anorith. It's really frail, but at the same time, you know, it's really scary. So we've got a bunch of new people coming out. Actually, we've got just two, not a bunch. Two new team members making their appearance today. We have Hippopotas Darude, the Hippopotas, because he will get up the Sandstorm as soon as he comes in. He's holding that Eviolite. He is shiny, makes him gold instead of the details there are usually brown. He's got Earthquake, Slack Off, Stealth Rock, and Whirlwind, so he's a pretty useful Pokemon. He's got Earthquake. Zach has a huge ground weakness, and he doesn't really have. He has one Pokemon that can hit ground directly, so I'm thinking that Hippopotas is going to be useful. I'm hoping he's going to be useful. I mean, a lot of his team can hit ground, but only has one super effective on ground. I don't know he's going to be useful, I know that much. So he's got Earthquake there to get us some huge ground damage. He's got Stealth Rocks to set up the Stealth Rocks and hopefully put in a lot of damage on Zach's team. Zach is aware of Stealth Rocks and things like that more so than AJ, so I'm fully expecting Tentacool to be a rapid spinner, maybe Anorith to be a rapid spinner. You know, he has a couple of different options there, which is really scary. I think Wingle might get Defog. I'm sure he has at least one or two that get Defog. I don't know about Wingle specifically, but it seems like he would. So I'm really nervous. I'm hoping Whirlwind then too. Whirlwind randomly forces a switch into a random member of his team. Also making his debut this week is Correction the Kabuto. This nickname is really cool. I think I got it from that nickname site I told you guys about last time I made a team builder. It just like randomly, I don't know what its algorithm is or how it comes up with these names, but it seems like they're just random combinations of letters, but occasionally you'll get the actual word there, and it came up with Correction, and I was like, Kabuto, Correction, like I thought that was cool. So he's also holding Eviolite. I've got a lot of people holding Eviolite this week. 4, I believe. And then he's got Battle Armor, which makes him impervious to crits. He's also shiny. That green shell is really cool. He's our Rapid Spinner. He's got Rock Slide. He's got Waterfall, and he's got Knockoff. Smogon says to give him Aqua Jet over Waterfall, I presume for priority, but Waterfall hits harder and with Stab, and they're both physical. I wanted to bring Waterfall instead, so I went with that. That might be a bad idea. It might be better to keep the priority there. He's not the fastest, but he's not the slowest either. 12, he's right in the middle. So yeah, and then he's got 116 HP, 196 attack, and 196 defense. So he's kind of bulky. I think he should have a nature. Let me check real quick. Sorry, guys. Sorry about this. Real quick. He is supposed to be adamant. So let me fix that real quick. We'll make him adamant. There we go. Okay. So next up is Blitzen. The rest of the guys you saw last week, they're pretty much exactly the same. Switched up a couple of things. Blitzen the Magnemite is still holding the Berry Juice, still rocking sturdy. I'm hoping we can recycle that Berry Juice effectively and then Volt Switch out. It all depends, because if we recycle the Berry Juice and then if like we outspeed the recycle, you know what I'm saying. We want to move second, recycle our Berry Juice, and then Volt Switch out on the next turn. He also has Flash Cannon, which I believe is a Steel type move. Yes, it is. And I think Flubber has no, I took that off. Okay, so we do have Steel type coverage here with Magnemite, with Blitzen, and Flubber does too. Steel doesn't hit a lot on his team, but not a lot hits it either, so it's going to be a useful type, especially combined with Electric. Blitzen's going to put in a lot of work for us, I think. He doesn't have a ton of stuff, but I got HP Ground on him. So Chinchou is a pretty safe switch into Blitzen, and HP Ground would absolutely destroy Chinchou. I think, like, I kind of want to bring Thunderbolt maybe instead of Flash Cannon. I should probably. Let's see. He's got one Pokemon that's weak to Steel type moves, and one Pokemon weak to Electric, and one super effective weak to Electric. I'm bringing Thunderbolt instead of I don't know. You guys know I'm sticking with HP Ground. I'm sticking with HP Ground, and if I should have had Thunderbolt, you know, we'll only be able to wait and see. Same EVs as last time. 36 defense, 236 special attack, 236 plus into speed. I changed his nature to timid to beat the speed ties. Devious, the Purloin is back. Still, this is the same set. I changed up one thing. I don't remember what his last move was, but I put Play Rough on there because Scraggy is a good check to Devious, and a Play Rough should easily wreck a Scraggy. And yeah, that's my main reason for bringing Play Rough, is for the Scraggy. So I'm sure he'll bring Scraggy. Scraggy's really good, but we'll just have to wait and see. I feel like this team is full of over predictions and stuff. We've still got the Encore U-turn knockoff core there, so Devious should put in a lot of work. We've got Leduc the Timber. This is the same exact set. He's Guts, he's Eviolite, Drain Punch, Mach Punch, Bulk Up, and Knockoff. I don't know if we'll be able to set up or not. I might switch Knockoff out, but probably won't. And then Mach Punch and Drain Punch are just really powerful moves. I'm hoping Leduc is going to be a late game sweep for us. We'll bring him in after everyone's weak to rock damage. You know, we've gotten a couple KOs on maybe Volt switches, or, you know, Thunderbolts, or what, no, not Thunderbolts, HP Ground, you know, Waterfall. I'm hoping Earthquake. I'm hoping we can take out a lot of team, at least weaken them, and then Leduc can come in. He's fast. He's not that fast, but he's pretty fast. He just got those powerful moves, so I'm hoping Leduc will put in a lot of work for us. And finally, we have Flubber again, rocking the Berry Juice. This is the same set except for Stealth Rock. I replaced Stealth Rock with Rock Slide because Zach has a pretty good rock weakness, and I didn't want to bring Binacle and Kabuto. They're both rock water. Bronzor gives us a little bit better coverage, different coverage, so I'm hoping he will be useful there. He's got Earthquake as well, and then recycled for his Berry Juice, Psychic as Stab, and Rock Slide. And then his EV spread is the same all over the place. 60 in HP, 4 in attack, 228 defense, 4 special attack, 148 special defense, and 64 into speed. That pretty much does it. I'm really nervous. As long as we don't go down 6-0, I mean, the tournament's just for fun, so if Zach wins, I'm guaranteed second place here. So I'm really happy with that. For Little Cup, you know, knowing nothing about it, I'm really happy with that. I'm excited to use Darude and Correction. I hope they can put in some good work. I hope Devious comes through. I hope Leduc comes through. It's gonna shape up to be a fun match. Zach got super lucky with the RNG in the draft to get the team that he has. His captain is Cyndaquil. That's the one he picked, and the rest of them were random. I'm excited to see who he ends up bringing. It should be a really good time. And then I'm anxious now. I'm anxious for, in a couple more weeks, we'll probably set up a time to do the Season 2 NPL draft. We're going to be drafting GBA style. Eventually I will put a link to their draft document in the description so you guys can check that out. There's like different tier requirements and different point values for each Pokemon. If you're familiar with the GBA, you're familiar with their draft style, that's how the NPL is going to draft for Season 2. It should make it really interesting, and of course, we will have 2 co-captains on my team and Zach's team. Both of our girlfriends want in on this action, so that should be a ton of fun too. Alrighty, I'm nervous, but I'm excited. It's just fun. I'm not going to stress too much about it. I mean, I stressed a lot trying to put this team together, and so from here on out, it's just fun. We'll see if I overpredicted. I'm sure I did. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. So if you guys are excited, hit that like button for me. Let me know down in the comments where I went wrong with this team comp. I'm sure I'm missing a blaringly obvious... blaringly, I think I just invented a word there, blatantly obvious weaknesses or coverage things that I'm missing. Let me know down in the comments so that I can always learn and improve. And of course, subscribe so you don't miss the battle, so you don't miss an episode of our Nuzlocke, so you don't miss Season 2 of the NPL coming down later down the road, all that good stuff. Alrighty, you guys' support means a ton. You already know that. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.